call somebody to come pick you up. Okay?
Hey man, who can we call for you?
Let's see. Let's see. In the name of Allah, the beneficent and merciful, all praises due to Allah.
I'm sorry?
Lord of the world's master, David, recruiter, and leader we serve, and ask for help
Okay,
to guide us on the path of righteousness, unlike those who
Sit
go
tight,
astray
okay?
and wrath is
Can
brought
I
down
get
upon
your
them.
phone and call someone for you?
Let's see.
Can I get your phone and call someone for you, please? Yeah.
Sir.
Okay. Okay, please stop. Just stop. Okay, let's just step over here, please. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and can I call someone for you to come pick you up? Please.
This is my property.
I understand.
You have your hand. Will you please not touch me?
Okay, sir, you need to stop walking. If you don't walk away from me, I'll stop touching you.
Why
Okay.
are you touching me?
Because you're walking away from me. I've asked you to stop numerous times.
Yeah, but you're not detaining me, are you?
Yes, sir, I am.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Okay, I am detaining you now.
Okay, this is what I was told. I was told that once I have if you talk to a police officer, then you sign a legal contract. And I was told by a police officer, when police officers talk to you, unless they're them, they say, so what do you want from me?
I'm detaining you because you are conducting illegal activity.
No, I'm just giving out free Trump ads.
Okay, I was told that you were selling them. That's why
No,
you had cash in your hand, sir.
I got a donation.
Okay, well, that's not what I was told. Okay, until I finish my investigation, then you're able to leave.
Now I know that you're doing an investigation.
Thank you, sir.
You didn't tell me that when I started.
Okay, may I have your ID, please?
Yes, sir. I'm just doing what officers instructed me to do. Because I know someone's a police officer, and they told me that as soon as I speak to a police officer, I sign a legal agreement.
That's incorrect.
And they told me that a police officer can legally lie to me. I just was going off of what they was telling me.
So when someone comes up and talks to you and asks to speak to you, you refuse to talk to him, you don't find that as rude or as inconsiderate?
I was just doing what the police officer told me to do.
Okay, well, that police officer's incorrect.
Well, I'm going to do what you tell me to do since they're not here.
Okay.
Now, the first thing you told me to do is to give you my ID.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who dropped you off here?
Nobody dropped me off.
How did you get here?
I walked from Tilly Mill in the Woodwind.
From where?
Tilly Mill in Woodwind, Masjid Ataqwa.
I'm sorry?
Masjid Ataqwa, Tilly Mill in Woodwind.
What's that?
It's a mosque.
Okay. Touch me up, please.
Yes, sir. My name's Timothy.
Hey, nice to meet you, Timothy.
Please meet you.
Doing well today?
Yes, sir.
You are? Cool. Hey,
officer.
do you live down there at Till Mill and Woodwind, or is that just a church you go to?
Oh.
Do you live there at Till Mill and Woodwind, or do you live somewhere else?
Do I have to answer the questions?
I'm just making conversation with you, man.
I was told not to make conversation with police officers because they, unless I'm helping them solve the crime.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to help you. Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you guys the hats, and you guys can give them away. I don't know.
It's okay, man. I don't need the hat. I'm good. I appreciate the offer, though. It's very kind of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, Officer Lewis is conducting an investigation, so just hang tight for us.
Officer
So
Lewis.
just hang tight for us, and we'll be
Yes,
good,
sir.
okay?
Your officer check.
Cheek.
Cheek.
Like cheek on your face.
Yes, sir.
It's okay, a lot of people say
Oh, this
that.
is Dunwoody?
Yes, sir.
I thought this was Doraville,
No, sir. No, sir. You got to keep going back that way down Tilly Mill to get to Doraville.
where I stay at.
I guess that's where you stay.
Yeah, I stay in Doraville.
You stay in Doraville?
Yeah, I didn't see the sign when I was walking up the street.
Okay. So you didn't mean to come into Dunwoody. You wanted to stay in Doraville
Yes, sir.
and do what you were doing, do whatever you wanted to do.
Give out the hats in my community.
Okay. Well, you're not far from your community, just not directly in your community. How's your day been so far? Okay, until you met us.
As long as I can just, I mean, I don't know, like, I was just doing what I was told to do. Like, a police officer seriously told me that, like, when you, like, they said, like, if once anything, everybody knows you can't resist arrest, but you had to, like, find out if you're being detained. But if you're not being detained, they said, isn't it a legal contract, though, once you start talking to a police officer?
It's not a legal contract.
Oh, because it's like you waive your rights when you start a conversation with a police officer. And they said that the Supreme Court said that police officers can legally lie to you. So like that's why like if a man has a gun and has a right to lie to me, then it's not like it's like you ever seen Friday with the guy Debo?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not smart. Like if I was like 110 pounds to like get into, I would run from Debo. Like I would like walk away from Debo. Debo wanted to like I don't know. You have like a lot more power than me, so it seemed like it's smarter for me to just follow the law and just go along my way. he said stop, so then I stopped, and then he didn't say he was detaining me, and he didn't ask me any questions, so I just figured he might
Usually,
change his
if a
mind.
police officer says stop, there's a reason. And if
I don't see police officers that much.
well, that's a good thing. So allow me to educate you. If a police officer tells you stop, stop. Because odds are, if he's telling you to stop like that, he's conducting an investigation. Okay.
That's why I didn't know what to do. Like after my friend, I did everything my friend said, but then it wasn't like what he said didn't go any further. He's like, just don't, you know. So I knew I had to stop, and the police officer said stop. That's why I stopped. And then I was like, after I stopped, he didn't say anything, so it kind of confused me.
Okay.
So yeah. And then when I took a step, he didn't say anything. And then I took the second step, he said stop again. That's why I stopped again.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you listening to us.
Yes, sir. You guys got cool cars. The other ones are just plainer, Florida.
Yeah, they got the black and white cars. Ours do look a little different.
Yeah, they're like newer.
Yeah, they are. They're much newer.
What's that? Oh, it's a taser?
Yeah, that one's a taser.
First I thought she was left-handed, and then I saw that it was different. What's that?
What?
That's a recorder?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's body camera.
I haven't seen those before. What's the flag
Where
above your name?
that? It's a commendation award.
What?
Say something like
Oh,
7 years ago. We got on dog tag.
it's a flash drive.
Oh, it's what? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe a little chip.
Yeah. It's got killed Kennedys on another show.
Okay. Oh, man.
You want to try that?
Do what?
You want that?
Nah. I appreciate it.
Ellen White.
Huh?
Ellen White.
Nah, that's okay.
You got one point.
Huh?
You got one point.
I keep politics out of my job, man. I don't know who I'm voting for yet.
You ever heard of Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan?
Ever heard of who?
The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan?
No.
Never. The leader of the Nation of Islam.
Oh, okay.
He had a $1 Million Man March.
Oh, yeah.
Twice. Yeah. Except this time it's even bigger because he used to only have like, first one was like 1 million, 2 million black men.
Mhm.
And then this time he called, black, brown, red, white. A lot of soldiers too. 'Cause he told how the whole war in, what's that, the whole Middle Eastern war has been, what they call that, the war we're in now?
I'm not sure. They
9/11 basically.
Yeah.
That was Netanyahu. It's false flag terms, military terms. Not soldiers. Like, you ever heard of Alex Jones? InfoWars? Yeah, he's following Mr. Farrakhan now. Yeah, Mr. Farrakhan brought him out to Elijah Muhammad's house up in Detroit, and they had a whole dialogue. And like, you know how most people they argue with them and debate them, but Alex Jones was following right along.
Oh, really?
You type in Alex Jones Farrakhan interview on YouTube and watch the whole thing for free.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Now I'm going to Mr. Farrakhan, but like if you YouTube Farrakhan Trump, he's supporting Trump too until he started his own party, because the Hillary Clinton, she's responsible for like the Clinton administration. She called black youth thugs, and you know, like if you look at the ratios, a Republican was telling me this, and then I heard it from Minister Farrakhan too. If you look at the ratio, they sent more drugs and all that. They sent more people to jail in the Clinton administration than Little Bush or Big Bush. Like even with Obama, you know, he makes the face of a black guy look good around the world, but really he's just an East Indian who got his hands on one of our women, like the the Baltimore uprisings, not riots. He called black youth thugs, but yet and still he puts laws on the books for things like marriages. You know, people aren't dying. You don't hear people like hanging, shooting young homosexual children. You know, so I mean, if he was just gonna keep quiet, you know, so that's why I'm in it for Trump. Cause like basically, I just want to make sure that when the battle comes down to the end, it's Trump and Farrakhan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you know, if the minister doesn't make it, you know, that's good. But I can't see, like, you know, we're rolling big now. Like, you heard about the battle at the CDC Center, right? You heard about it? At Grant, it was at Grant Park. You see, you literally lied to me. You said first. I'm just joking. There's no support. Yes, sir.
What are you taking on next?
Donald Trump. The people like me being out here. They say they love me out here.
Okay, who are you giving donations to?
When you
I don't
collect the
understand.
donation, where's the money going?
People say they want to donate money to me.
For you.
Yeah,
For you, just for you, for what you know.
yeah.
But you don't work for a charitable organization, correct?
I do,
Who?
but it's not Donald Trump.
Who's your charitable organization?
Well, I don't understand the question exactly.
What
Who's your
organization you
organization you're collecting money for? Who you give the money
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not collecting money for an
to? Who
organization.
do you give the money to?
No, I'm saying that the people that gave me any money, most of the money was mine. Like I pulled out some money and got change from a guy.
Okay, so you still had money in your hand when you
Yeah, I pulled money out of my wallet and put the money on it, and my hands were full because I got a cart.
why do you have money in your hand to walk into the door?
I wasn't. When you came, I was at the door. Yeah.
So why do you have money when you're walking up in your hand when you're walking into the door?
I don't understand the question.
Why do you have money in your hand when you're walking up to the door?
Okay. This is my money.
Is this your current address on Golden Hill Court?
That's my address in Nashville.
Okay. Do you have an address here?
Told you I'm at. I don't know the number of the address. It's Masjid. It's Woodwind and Tilly Mill. Masjid of Taqwa. It's AT-TAGWA. Yeah, and I deal with the Nation of Islam here. But like, I'm not collecting money for the Nation of Islam because like we have our own party. But I'm just making sure like Hillary doesn't get in. Because we got I guess I feel like I got a co-op where I love Trump. I like Trump and I love my nation. And I think it'll be better if the type of people that are like-minded. Because if the Minister Farrakhan didn't have the Justice Party, I would vote for Trump. Which is why I support Trump. Because the Justice Party doesn't have, they're still paying for it. But by the time the primaries are over with for Trump, whether he gets it or not, then I'm going for the nation's Justice Party. There's just rumors that Robert Kennedy is going to be the vice president. I really don't see anything wrong with giving out, hats.
Here in the city, here in our city, Dunwoody, okay, Doraville may be different, okay?
I won't come back.
Okay, but here in the city, so you understand, okay, here in the city of Dunwoody, we have a city ordinance when it comes to going door to door about selling products, okay, or soliciting money for things like that. The fact that you've gone to somebody's door and there was some money exchange in return, that's just what I understand from listening.
Money exchange. I didn't get any.
Somebody gave you money, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you gave them change back.
No.
But somebody gave you money.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an exchange of money, and you gave a hat, correct? Is that right? Somebody gave you money, you gave them a hat as a donation,
I gave them a hat first.
and then they gave you the money.
Yeah, they donated.
That's still a contribution, and if you don't have work for a charitable
You
organization,
want me to give it back?
no, it's okay. Just listen to me. You're okay. That's a violation of the city ordinance we have for being a door-to-door salesman. Basically operating, you have to have a permit to do that. You can do it in our city, but you have to go apply for a permit to do it. The permit has to be displayed and all that stuff. I don't know if Doraville has a similar ordinance or if they have no ordinance, and that's why you were trying to do it in Doraville. Here in Dunwoody, that is the reason that we are talking to you, is because there's an exchange of money for goods at someone's door.
Am I going to get in trouble?
You might get a ticket, and that's it. You're not going to jail or anything like that. You just might get a little ticket, call it a day, send you on your way.
Okay. The reason I was asking those questions about a charitable organization, the only people that can go to door and solicit for funds or any type of business is a charitable organization, a religious charitable organization. You cannot provide any of that information. Let me finish talking. I have two complainants that said you told them that you were selling this merchandise that was half off, and you called it merchandise, and it was half off. That is soliciting for funds. Therefore, you are getting a citation for soliciting without a permit. Set a date for the 14th of July. You can pay the fine by that date through the mail or online. I'll circle the phone number on your copy. They will tell you what the fine's going to be, or any questions about your court date.
Can I pay it today?
You know you have to wait about a week. Call this number. They'll tell you what the fine's going to be.
Okay.
Sign right here.
Does it go on my record?
Yes, sir, it does.
Just on your traffic record, this is a little ticket.
No, it's not. That's,
Oh, it doesn't.
well, it's a, yeah.
Yeah, it's city ordinance.
charge.
Yeah, you're right.
What's it go under?
It's just going to be under there as a small city ordinance violation. No big deal.
It's not like anything affect work and jobs.
I can't
So it's like a traffic ticket.
It's like a traffic
Similar,
ticket.
yes.
It's similar.
What do I do?
Sign right there. You're not admitting guilt, just receive the citation, understand my instructions. Now, I heard you talking about Doraville. I'm almost positive Doraville has the same ordinance. So if you want to go to door, you need to go to the city hall and request a permit. It probably costs $15, $20. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Same for us. If you want to do that, you got to come a few hours as well. You need to spend that.
Thank you.
So where do I go to get it?
City Hall.
The same address is right here. For Dunwoody. I don't know where Doraville's at.
If I get the thing, if I go down there and get one today, would they waive the thing since I didn't know?
No.
They won't.
No, they won't wait.
So can you tell me exactly one more time what I have to do with this so I'm having trouble?
Just call that number in a week. They'll tell you what the fine's going to be.
Which
You have
number?
Until, right there.
Okay.
You have until
And I can't call them today?
July 14th.
No.
No, because they got to get the ticket over at the courthouse first. So it's going to take a couple days.
It takes
Okay.
about a week for it to get processed before you can get some information about it.
But
Okay?
just take care of it by July 14th.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Can I write that on here? Because like once you guys go, I don't want to.
I can share it for you.
Oh, it's already on
Here
there.
we go.
Okay. So come down there by this date, before like
Or you can pay it online.
after. You said before or after?
By the 14th.
Okay, by the
Or
14th.
request to go to court.
So how soon can I go? You said a week.
A week.
Okay.
You can pay it online too.
So it's
if you want
exactly
to.
just a full week.
Yeah.
Next,
Monday.
yeah. All right.
Call on Monday.
How much does you know how much it usually
I
cost?
have no idea. I rarely don't write that ticket a lot, so never see it enforced.
All right.
Okay?
Well,
You do need to leave this subdivision and no longer do that anymore.
all right. Y'all wanna take those with you?
No,
I'm
don't
good.
want 'em.
You can
You
take
take
them with you. Just don't attempt to sell them to anybody else until you get out of our city.
There's no way I can get out of it.
Out of that, no sir. It's already it's done.
All right.
All right, take
All
care.
right. Good luck
Thank
to you,
you.
sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's happening? What's going on with y'all, man? I'm driving, handling business, making it do what it do. Just want to chime in and check in with everybody real quick. I'm back on Twitter. I got out of Twitter jail. And had a brother on Twitter because I was spitting too much of that truth, getting into the next of the SWSs. And by the way, don't forget, Hidden Colors 5 is going to be in theaters 2 weeks from now. We got 2 weeks. Go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to get your tickets and also pre-order the HC5 DVD, ladies and gentlemen. But what I want to chime on real quickly, I ain't going to keep y'all too long. Today, Donald Trump tweeted that Kanye, I think Kim and Kanye, reached out to him to help get A$AP Rocky out of jail over there in Sweden. And Trump mentioned or alluded to reaching out to the prime minister over there, something like that. A lot of people are like, oh, he's not being sincere. Okay. The thing is, this might be a strategic move. It might not even be sincere. But the fact that Trump has strategically made little moves like this to offset the claims of racism, which, of course, the Trump administration is full of hardcore alt-life people. So the Democrats, see, this is the thing. The Democrats want to have you sit up here and point the finger at Trump and talk about how insincere and disingenuous he is. And understand, from what I understand, A$AP Rocky might be getting out next week, but again, Trump is being very strategic with this, and I get it. But even if Trump is being insincere, and I think so, I think he's just, being strategic, that's still better than what the Democrats have done. See, the Democrats don't even pretend to give a damn about black folks. Remember, the Democrats, they've told us, Kamala Harris, I'm not going to do anything that just benefits black people. No. So who's wrong here? You understand? I don't want to sit here and let them try to get us to huddle with them and point the finger at Trump's racism and how Trump is being insincere. Trump is actually, with all of his racism, he's doing something that the Democrats don't even do. They don't reach out and help us. They help and prioritize everybody else except black people, right? Yeah, this doesn't help us. No. I ain't saying it helps us at all. I'm not saying it helps us, but I'm not going to jump over here with the other Democrats pointing the finger, talking about how, oh, this is so insincere, which it is, but the Democrats are just as worse. They won't even do this. Yeah? The Democrats won't even do that. Let me tell you something. Trump could completely destroy the Democratic Party. All he has to do is just create one program specifically for black people. Even if it's minute, if it's minute, all he has to do is create one program specifically for black people. And that will completely destroy the Democratic Party. Which, if the Democrats don't get up off them damn tangibles and them reparations like we're asking for, we are going to gut that party for the next couple of election cycles. You understand? So just like Fleece Johnson said in that lockup raw video, whatever that prison thing is, we can do this the easy way, we can do it the hard way. You understand? But the Democrats, you're in a quagmire right now. Y'all want to be funny style about them tangibles, and y'all want to try to rely on the let's jump on the Trump is racist bandwagon. Again, like I said yesterday on my broadcast, Trump has always been a racist. He's always practiced anti-black racism. And the Democrats, they're no different. This ain't about getting any group to like us. See, this is where we got to get into the mindset of who's going to bring the tangibles, who's going to do things specifically for black people. Let's get out of this thing where people want to get around us and hug and kiss and sing and dance. All of that don't mean nothing. Who's going to do some tangible things for black society? You understand? So, again, with this whole Trump thing with A$AP, again, Trump is he's riding this for strategic purposes. He's doing something for a black person, quote unquote. And we've talked about A$AP's views. A$AP views himself as a Bayesian from Barbados, even though I think his mother's from here, but he views himself as Bayesian. I played a clip of him claiming that he was Bayesian because his dad is from Barbados, and A$AP has said some vile things about Foundation of Black Americans. So, nobody really has to cape on for him like that. Some of his musical buddies do, but black society, we're kind of letting him hold his own nuts as far as that. But again, we're not going to let the Democrats try to galvanize us to jump on their side and point fingers when the Democrats' racism is even more vile than that of Donald Trump. Like I keep saying, when we deal with Trump, when Trump is around, we just have to deal with white supremacy. When we deal with the Democrats, we have to deal with 5 more different forms of anti-black racism: white supremacy, racism coming from the Asians, anti-black racism coming from all of these other groups. You understand? So let's be strategic and let's see what they're going to do about these tangibles. We're not going to galvanize around nothing unless there are tangibles involved for black people specifically. And when I say specifically black people, I'm talking about foundational black Americans. We got to stay on that code. That's the code, and we're going to ride that code. I don't want to hear about no new deals and lift programs and all these little janky policies that they're coming up with, which are basically all forms of lift programs under different names. And that's another thing. Don't let them give one of these lift programs a black name, like the Frederick Douglass policy. They tried to put a black name on this old lift all policy, which basically we're going to give a bunch of stuff to minorities and people of color. We ain't falling for that one. We're not falling for that one. We don't give a damn what name you call it. We're not going to fall for the trick bag. Giving something a black name, but then letting it benefit everybody else, and we're going to be on the bottom. That's not popping. So I don't care what you name the program. You can name the program after the whitest person you can find. You can give it the Donnie and Marie program, as long as I'm going to get me some specific tangibles from it. Call it whatever you want to call it. No symbolisms. No symbolic reparations. You understand? All right. Y'all be good, man. I'ma holla.